Sundiata, seed of patience. Welcome to African Myths and Faith, stories for kids and adults. Today, we journey to West Africa, to a land known as Mande long ago, where the story of a boy named Sundiata unfolds, a story about patience, resilience, and the power of community. Let me introduce you to the key players in our tale. First, there's Sundiata himself. He was born into royalty, the son of a great king and queen, destined to lead his people. But here's the twist. As a young child, Sundiata couldn't walk. Imagine that, a boy born to become a king, yet he was slow to take his first steps. In a world where strength and speed often mattered most, this was a serious challenge. Then there's his mother, Sogolan, a woman of bravery and faith. She believed in her son's future even when others doubted him. And finally, the people around Sundiata, the villagers, the elders, the warriors, each played a part in his journey. This story takes place over many years, during a time when kingdoms rose and fell and where the fate of a people rested not just on one person, but on the strength of many. Now, you might wonder, why does this story matter to us today? Because Sundiata's journey is like the paths we all walk through life. Sometimes we face struggles that make us feel stuck. We may feel slow to grow or unsure of our place, but with patience, support, and steady effort, we can overcome those hurdles. Let's dive into the story. From the moment Sundiata was born, everyone knew he was special. But as the months went by, it became clear he couldn't walk. Days turned into months, and the boy who should have been running through the field was still crawling. Some whispered that he might never walk. Others doubted if he would ever be king. But his mother, Sogolan, never gave up. She cared for him with love and told him stories about the strength inside him. Patience, she would say, is a seed. Water it with hope, and it will grow into a mighty tree. Sundiata's community also stepped in. The elders shared wisdom. The villagers offered help. His father, the king, stayed hopeful, knowing that sometimes the greatest strength lies in waiting and growing in your own time. Years pass. Slowly but surely, Sundiata began to stand. First, just a little, then longer. And then, one day, he took his first steps. It wasn't a race. It was a steady march toward his destiny. This moment teaches us something important: progress isn't always quick or easy. Sometimes it's about small steps taken again and again with others cheering us on, like learning to ride a bike or mastering a new skill or healing after a tough time. As Sundiata grew, he became wise and kind, a leader who cared deeply for his people. When his kingdom faced threats, it was not just his strength, but the strength of his entire community that stood firm. He showed that true leadership is about resilience, bouncing back from hardship, and about the support we give and receive along the way. Here's an idea you can try after listening. Make your own resilience timeline. Think back to moments in your life when things were hard, but you kept going. Write them down in order and see how your own story, like Sundiata's, is one of patience and steady growth. So what can we take away from Sundiata's story? That being patient doesn't mean giving up. It means believing that your time will come. That asking for help and accepting support makes you stronger, not weaker. And that resilience, our ability to keep moving forward, is a seed we all carry inside. Thank you for joining me in this journey to Mande to meet Sundiata, the boy who could not walk but became a great king. Remember, every step you take, no matter how small, is part of your own story of strength and hope. Until next time, keep planting seeds of patience in your life. They just might grow into something amazing.